Whoa. Hello, welcome to the
vlog this week.
Hi, how are you doing? So this is gonna be a quick one because I need to get back to work, which is going through a spreadsheet and sorting out girls that I wanna meet on my tour. Yeah, that's my work, that's my task, that's on my to-do list. Looking at the photos that girls submitted, like their nude photos, ranking them, contacting them so we can meet up and I can finger bang them. That's my job right now. How is this the case? How is this my life? We're gonna talk about a dynamic of attraction that makes this happen. Because one of the reasons I'm here in South America right now is because a year ago, I was sitting at a cafe in Manila, messaging some fucking girl on Tinder who was flaking me, not showing up, not replying to me. And I was like, this is the stupidest fucking thing ever. What I should do is wait for the plane to fly by. I was thinking that instead of this Tinder shit, what I should be doing is building my business and then letting the girls take care of themselves. So I pulled out some paper, I drew a grid with a calendar on it, and I started to mark off some projects that I needed to get done, and I put coming to South America on that calendar, and here I am. Then instead of sitting on Tinder and messaging girls one at a time, I did the work of putting in place processes so that my videos would get put out more consistently, so that I had like a form on my website that collected girls' information when they were, interested in joining me. I have someone who helps me upload my videos so that I can upload to like 15 or 20 different sites instead of me uploading to one at a time. And I improved my sales funnel, which allowed me to make more money so that I could reinvest that into staying at nicer hotels, which makes the videos better, which makes the entire thing more enticing for girls. So what the fuck does this have to do with you? Well, let me explain. Whether you're a guy or a girl, it actually has a lot to do with you. Let's see if we can get up on the roof. We're doing some construction up there. We might be able to sneak on up. Okay, we made it. Good, I think. This is beautiful. So the core concept here is marketing versus sales. Sales. So when you're on Tinder in a conversation with somebody, trying to get them to come out with you and suck your dick, that's all sales. You're just trying to sell. Your profile and your pictures is the marketing, that's the context. And then after that, you've got to close the deal by chit-chatting, right? So the dynamic here is you need some marketing and you need some sales. You can either have like a lot of marketing and a little bit of sales, or you can have a little bit of marketing and a lot of sales, or a little bit of both. Marketing is the value that you bring to a relationship or to a situation. And then sales is basically your understanding of in what way human thinking fails so that you can take advantage of that in your sales pitch. So that's basic stuff like urgency. You have to order now in the next 15 minutes. You can get this bonus. Or scarcity. 20 people have looked at this room in the last 3 hours. There's only one left. Buy now. I'm not good at this. When I do this shit, I want to take a shower. But the thing is, you can actually up your game on sales really quickly by reading some books on it and using scripts. But then marketing, on the other hand, as we've defined it, which is basically bringing value to the interaction, that takes a longer time, and you can't just read a couple books and quickly improve your marketing. So if you're coming into the dating market or you're coming into the selling deck chairs market, you might think, well, I'm just going to focus on my sales because that is where I can make the quickest improvement first. I mean, that's not a bad idea. You actually do want to have the basic foundations of sales in place, but if that's the only thing you got going, you're going to be pushing the whole time instead of creating value, which is like a magnet, and then letting your customers or letting your audience come to you. Hey, thought I was gonna get kicked out, but I got the key. All right. And this comes down to like dispositions, right? If you are cool, pushing all the time, if you're like a psychopath and it doesn't bother you that you're sort of being manipulative, you are playing on like cognitive biases all the time, if that doesn't bother you, you might as well just sell AK-47s to like child armies in the Congo. That's cool. If you don't care, just fucking go for it, boy. But if you have more of a conscience, what you wanna do is create value so that you can relax on the kind of icky sales shit. And the thing about value is completely situational, right? What's the value of a bottle of water in a 7-Eleven surrounded by bottles of water? It's about $1. What's the value of a bottle of water when there's a crash plane of people in the desert? It's the biggest check somebody can write you. So if you're a guy and you're like, I'm gonna increase my value by reading many books and being smart, cool, but then don't go to like a club and expect that to have any value in that situation. In that situation, what value is like not being affected by the flashing lights, being super loose, having fun, having a social circle, making a social circle, getting to like high value places of the club, like, behind the DJ's booth, having trendy clothes, having a trendy haircut, having your eye contact be on point so it can pierce through the insanity of the club into the soul of the girl and she gets wet on command. That's value in that particular context. So if you're gonna play that game, you gotta know those are the things that you are gonna be judged on and that you need to work on. Or you could be like, you know what, I actually don't want to improve myself on most most of those things. So I'm not gonna worry about the club thing. I'm gonna find a different context where the value is a little more, you know, my style, like something that I feel more comfortable leveling up in. And when you get this right, whether you're a girl, whether you're a guy, whether you're selling a product, whether you're selling yourself on the dating market, what this starts to look like is you're no longer swiping left and right on individual Tinder people and trying to message them and they don't know who you are and you're just trying to sell. So what I'm gonna be doing right now, which is going through a spreadsheet of 300 people, so 6 cities, I'm accepting 4 girls in each city, that's 24, and I've got 300 submissions, a lot of them with nude photos. So I'm just scrolling through, figuring out who I vibe with, and then I'm gonna message them and set up an appointment in those cities, as opposed to that fucking Tinder bullshit. So my message for you guys is focus on your marketing, don't focus on your sales, provide value in whatever interaction you're in so you can be more genuine, you don't have to sell, and people will just come to you instead of you having to rush out to them and grab them and try to pull them into your offer. And what's the value proposition that I've been bringing to this situation? Basically, I'm consistent, I'm safe, but also I have the skills the girls are looking for right now. It's kind of a trendy skill, which is squirting. There's also kind of the intimacy that I bring to the massage, kind of the genuineness. I guess I'm talking out of my ass here. Hopefully somebody back me up on this. And if you're just a normal guy and you're like, yeah, cool, Mr. Porn star, interesting, how does that apply to me? Well, 5 years ago, I was not a porn star, I was a guy in a tech job. And I found that making girls squirt was a really good way to make my friends with benefits like come back for more. And then I turned that basically into a business. So you probably don't want to turn it into a business, but you probably would like to have more success in the bedroom, more like openness and authenticity in the bedroom instead of trying to manipulate the girl, trying to make her have a good time, trying to make her remember you, to where you've got those skills in place, you got that value like so exceptional, so just like off the charts, that you can relax on the sales, that you can just chill out and actually enjoy the time that you're with the girl. You can like look into her eyes, you can smell her, you can like feel her hair, you can be in the moment because you've got all the skill shit figured out. So that's what I did. I put it all in the course, 6stepsquirting.com. This took really like 10 years. I went from a guy who was married to the first girl I ever slept with to a guy who slept with 200 plus girls at this point and has a spreadsheet of bitches who are trying to hit me up, like actively trying to get me into bed. The skills do matter. The value proposition of like, are you gonna give the girl a fucking toe curling, eyes in the back of the head kind of orgasm does matter. And at 6stepsquirting.com, you're gonna get some free information about the most powerful type of orgasm that I've discovered, which is a squirting orgasm. It's extremely powerful. Like most girls have never squirted before. So if you're the first guy who does it, you stick out in her mind, she's gonna remember you, and it's gonna be even more powerful that first time. Because everyone remembers their first kiss, everyone remembers the first time they had an orgasm, probably by yourself. I remember I was like fucking falling on my face in the bathroom. I remember that. Everybody remembers the first time they had sex, and for girls, they do remember the first time they squirted because it's one of those really big moments. So stop chasing after validation, chasing after approval, chasing after those girls, and just have something that they're gonna fucking love and they're gonna be drawn into. You can really just relax in the bedroom. You're not scared about getting to bed anymore. You're just gonna enjoy the experience. That probably sounds really good because I remember I used to be really nervous because I would get like erectile dysfunction because I was so uncomfortable with the girl that I couldn't get hard because my mind was just all the fuck over the place. But then when I figured out how to really make girls have a powerful orgasm, the stress went away. Because I was like, she's gonna have a good time, whether my dick is a noodle or whether it's rock hard. She's gonna be good. This is gonna be a memorable, positive experience for her. And then I can relax. Dick is a shark fin. It's like that. Your dick will become a shark fin, will attack the vagina. Brian from the future here. The point that I wanted to make about this was that if you get the value really high or that it's resonating really well with girls in the market that you're looking for, you can be pretty fucking geeky on like the sales shit, right? So my vlogs, like I've had a vlog where I was just sitting in a tub, like talking about how I'm not enthused at all about life. I was just like emoing out about like how I can't find any passion in my life. That is exactly not the kind of thing that is gonna get you a girl in a high pressure sales environment. And like in the massages at the beginning when I'm with the girl, I can just be like kind of stupid and like talking about whatever. Like I don't have to have this super macho fuckboy persona because, you know, I've got 50 videos of me out there making girls squirt. So girls know that they're gonna have a good time if they show up with me. So I can just relax about all the sales shit. That is kind of the point that I wanted to make. Work on your value. It takes time, it takes investment, but once you get it up there, you can relax, you can be yourself, and you can chill the fuck out. Okay, that's it. Let's go back to the past. Well, it's getting dark up here. I need to go back in and go through my fucking spreadsheet and contact everybody. 6-Step Squirting is where you can find that information. And if you're a girl, bad news is I'm already sold out on all the US dates. I might open 2 more cities at the end, so check out hunkhands.com/tour. And after I wrap up the US here in the fall, I'm gonna be doing Europe in the spring. So we got that to look forward to. If you're in Europe, make sure you go to hunkhands.com/tour. You can put in your information there. Or you can go to Instagram, hunkhands, and DM me there, and I'll get back to you. And we'll try to set up. So that is it, guys. I'm gonna put a link here to 6stepsquirting.com. And I haven't used a gym in for a fucking ever because this thing has been under construction. They just moved everything right now. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a workout. All right, cool. See you next week. Mm-hmm.